US, the debate over gun control has sparked a fierce debate, both in the halls of Congress and in communities around this country. In 2010, official figures showed 32,000 people died of gunshot wounds. December's massacre at the Sandy Hook Elementary School once again brought the issue to the forefront. Our correspondent Frank Gardner has gone to a Los Angeles emergency room for this snapshot of the nightly toll guns take.
Night shift at LA County Hospital. A man's been brought in, shot on the streets.
Multiple holes.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, hurry up right now, guys.
Down in ER, they treat a quarter of all recorded gunshot wounds in Greater Los Angeles.
Pulse has been right around 80 to 90 the whole time.
This is one of the busiest trauma clinics in all America. The most serious, life-threatening cases, where there's internal bleeding, are taken straight up to the operating theatre.
He's an unknown age male that was shot about an hour and a half ago or so, and he's got 2 gunshot wounds down here.
This patient lived, but in a city with over 400 known criminal gangs, guns and violence go hand in hand. This is the reality of daily gun crime here in the United States. A drive-by shooting like this is never going to make the headlines like the big recent massacres. But in the few days that we've been here in this hospital, we've seen a constant stream of gunshot wound victims being brought in. And that's because many are getting caught up in the crossfire of a gang war that's being fought on the streets just outside this hospital. The LAPD estimate there are 45,000 gang members in Los Angeles. Most of their guns are illegally owned. Down in South Central LA, I went to meet 2 reformed gang members, now trying to defuse tensions in their community.
Guns are a serious issue, and until we get some control of not only the weaponry itself, but the mentality to use the weaponry, we're going to be fighting a serious war that's going to take all our reserves and all our energies to get in front of.
Lorraine Morland knows this more than most.
He was such a good boy, just a loving kid.
She's lost 2 sons to gun violence. She will never forget that first phone call.
I mean, you know, it's going to be all right. That's my baby. That's my son. That's my boy. He didn't make it.
You didn't get to the hospital in time.
No.
Back in the hospital, I met a man who cheated death. Carlos Barrientos survived being ambushed by a gang with a pistol, then stabbed and blasted with a shotgun.
You know, I thank God that I'm alive. I'm talking to you right here.
So they left you for dead?
Yeah.
Do you think they thought you were dead?
Most likely. Getting shot like that, yeah. Getting shot 16 times.
The death toll from LA's gun crime is down by 2/3 from the early 90s. And yet tonight, as every night, the trauma team will be bracing themselves for more gunshot wound victims. Frank Gardner, BBC News, Los Angeles.
So